Kids. That little boy loves when I start up the car, man. Absolutely loves it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. As you can see behind me, it's my 2018 BMW M3 F80 as it's tagged, of course, like everybody else states it as. I might be wrong. 6th generation of all the M3s? I think that's 6th generation. I could be right. I don't know. Somebody quote in the bottom. Let me know. I could be wrong. I'll look it up. I'll correct myself. Either way, I want to do a couple things here about this car. I've had it for almost 3 years before. If you've seen a video before that, I talked about how I got it, how I ended up getting it, you know, totaled my M4. So I ended up with this one. But anyways, there's things that you always love and hate about cars. So I want to go over a few things that I didn't like. There isn't really too many. This is hard to do because there's not a lot of things I don't like about this car. I love a ton of stuff about the car. So, and a lot of you that have these M3s and M4s out there might have some yays or nays about the things that I say I dislike. You might have these options in the car for you to like or not like anyway. So, with no further ado, come with me inside the car. All right, so I'm gonna go over one thing in the interior of the car that I thought I would love. I like it in a lot of other cars, and I'm sure you guys have seen it in plenty of other cars. This is kind of a love-hate thing. It's so nice when it's new, but as you own the car for a while, it's not as exciting to have because it doesn't hold up very good, I guess, to our oils on our hands and our bodies and stuff when we lean against it. And if some of you guys have guessed it, it's Alcantara. I have a steering wheel, Alcantara, leather, worn right here, and Alcantara, and then it has the carbon fiber on the bottom. This is the M Performance wheel you get when you get M Performance interior package. Now, as you can see, clearly this is all worn. I hope you guys can see it good on the video, but it wears out. And I'm gonna tell you something, it really didn't take very long for this to get this way. I'm not gonna put racing gloves on every day, you know, so evidently that still wears it too from just holding on to it, but it wears down. Now, there is Alcantara right here. Now, this doesn't ever get touched, but this one does. Believe it or not, this was Alcantara right here. Now this is raw carbon fiber on the stick. This also came with the car, but well, it didn't come with it. It came in M Performance interior, then I ordered it. But this was Alcantara. You can see it's smoothed out. It's not any longer in great condition. But this actually is, because, you know, I mean, no, you don't ever touch this. So if it would stay like this, I'd probably love this feature. And then again, there's one more, the armrest. As you can see, obviously I lean my arm on it. It gets kind of messed up, and it's all like, you know, I don't even know what to do. If you guys even know what to do to fix this, please tell me, because I have no idea. Now, the e-brake, obviously, as you can see here, it hasn't really gotten totally messed up because I really just kind of grab it real quick and pull it up and then pop it down. So, but this clearly is still looking new. So if it could stay this way, that would be great. But that's just one of those things that, you know, I'm just not 100% crazy about in this car. Oh, there is one more option here that you cannot even get in the car that I do not like about it. I never use the other option, which I do have. I wish it had the alternate option, and that is heated and air-conditioned seats. Obviously, the car has heated seats, both sides. It does not have air conditioning. It's got these holes in it, I'm assuming that's for ventilation when your ass is sweating. I don't know. Ventilation in the back as well too, but there's, I mean, holes with no ventilation. I wish it had the AC seats. I live in Florida, so I would use the AC seats. It does work kind of nice, especially on a long drive. Your ass gets hot, your back's sweating. It can get kind of hot in here. So I wish it had the AC seats, but I'm assuming they probably didn't do that because I'm thinking an AC seat's probably heavier because it would have the fans and stuff in here than the heated elements. I'm assuming that's what it is. I don't know. Comment below if that's what it is, but I'm personally not sure, but I think that's probably why they didn't do it, because it would change the weight of the car, which I want to get to something else about the weight. Let's get out here. I think that considering to its power to weight ratio, some may say it's pretty good. Most of you out there probably are tuning your M3 just like I did, or your M4 just like I did, you know, boot mode or ECS tuning or JB4 or whatever you did yours with, or custom tune it, F80 Paul or cable, whatever that guy's name, cable guy, something. There's a lot of tuners out there. Probably tune this car. I think BMW, I don't know what they did to make it 3,500 pounds or so, I believe it is. I think if it was just a little bit lighter, I think its original stock power would have been perfectly good for the amount it builds up for these twin turbos. Only a 3-liter inline, not a very big engine, so it does produce a lot of power, so that is the good part about it. But I think that maybe it should have just been a little bit lighter of a car. So, but comment below if you think the car was too heavy or not. I think it was probably just a tad bit heavier than it probably could have been. Maybe that's for additional bracing and stuff that they put on. I'm not sure. So comment below, let me know what you think about the weight of the M3. But I think I chose the carbon fiber option. Obviously, I think if you get the sunroof one, I think it's like 50 or 60 pounds difference. So clearly I didn't want to add extra weight. Plus, I'm not a fan of sunroofs, huge sunroofs, so it didn't matter to me. So I was okay with the carbon fiber roof. Now, another option that I do not like, and I think this is just a region thing, a country thing. I'm not even sure if any other country has this as blocked as we do in the US, but that's the headlights on the car. Now, in the US, we get the automatic high beam option, but in Europe, and almost think everywhere else, they get like the high beams that automatically adjust to cars in front of them. Now, on previous models of this car, like I had on my 2016, I could code in that option. You had to use the VOFA coding with your laptop. You couldn't use that Beamer Code app that I have that video for, which hopefully I can pop a little pop-up up here so you guys can check that, how to code your BMW with that app. It's pretty easy. You can't do it with that because you have to add in vehicle orders, which is your VO. That's what that stands for. It puts in options in the car that you don't need additional hardware for, so you can activate that option. On the 2016, did not have these LED headlights. I had the halogen with the xenon headlight, so it let me upgrade that option right there, coding it out with a laptop. So it worked pretty good. It worked fine. You could see it actually moving around the road as people came at you. You can kind of, the road had to be dark for you to see it. It would kind of like beam the headlight around them as they were coming towards you. It was pretty cool. But I wonder why they don't allow that in the US. So that's a kind of an option I wish I had. I have the LEDs now. I have the automatic high beams, but I don't have that automatic headlight adjusting. I don't know what the term is called. Comment below if you know the term, but I'm not 100% sure of that term. Either way, I wish I had that option on here. All right, guys. Now, as many of you do this, and I follow a lot of you guys on Instagram, a lot of you F80, F82, a lot of you M3, M4 owners, a lot of you guys BMW owners, a lot of BMW owners, not even just the F80. But we all do this to our cars, and it's probably for good reason. One thing I really hate, and this is the final one, and these things are not in any order of top to bottom, 1 to 5, like which is ever the worst. But this is one thing I wish BMW did when you ordered the car, is I wish you had wheel options. Like, you get competition package, you get an upgraded wheel from the standard 19-inch wheel, or the 18-inch wheel, I should say. The 18-inch wheel is that standard one. You get the 19, and then you get the 20, but there's no like broad array of wheel options. Like if I want to get a pure black one, or you know, if somebody wants to get a chrome one for some reason. I hope you're not getting chrome ones, but you know, polished aluminum or brushed satin bronze or something. You know, give us some wheel options. They do now have the CS option wheel you can buy. It's pretty expensive, and you can get it, I believe, in like a pure gold. Not 100% big fan of it. I guess maybe it'll look good. I never tried it. Maybe I could Photoshop it on some to see what it looks like, but you know, that should be an option that you get as an M car, that you have a nice array of wheel options. I mean, you can get it on a lot of auto makes. They have wheel options. They even have center lock wheel options. I mean, that's a really expensive option. That's something you see on Porsche and Lamborghini and stuff, and you know, really high-end cars. But you know, there's some Porsches out there that, you know, I mean, M3 CS is pretty expensive. You know, make it an option where that'd be pretty cool, man, to get a center lock wheel. I wish they did that. I hate that they didn't give us that option. Kind of sucks, but that gives us, you know, that's why you see the aftermarket wheels on a lot of M cars, because a lot of people go to it because they're always like, oh, I need nicer wheels. Because in reality, when you don't have an option, you buy a car, you can't make it yours. You know, it can't be unique, you know, when everybody's got the 20-inch competition wheels. You either had it in silver or with the black, you know, polished metal front and the black inserts. Those are the ones I have. I have them sitting at the house. If anybody wants to buy them, by the way, comment below, let me know. I'll be happy to sell them. They're just sitting in my garage. Things are brand new looking. They're sitting in a box and everything. Actually, the box that these wheels came in. But I wish they gave us those wheel options. Let me know what you guys think when it comes to buying the car and wishing you had wheel selections. I mean, you got a lot of good color selections, and BMW will let you pick tons of colors. I wish they would let you pick wheels. And how about colors on wheels? That would be pretty awesome if they did that. So, you know, the Alcantara thing, you know, I do love Alcantara. It looks great, but I'm thinking maybe it needs to be on locations that don't get touched. Maybe on the headliner would have been good, you know, if it came on the headliner, and where it is on the e-brake part, don't touch it. The boot of the shifter was perfect, just not on the actual handle, not on the steering wheel. It looks really good when it first showed up. It looked amazing, don't get me wrong, but you know, I think, you know, it didn't take long. I'd say maybe within 6 to 8 months of holding that steering wheel, it was starting to look bad already, and I'm thinking, oh, this is gonna look like shit when I have this car for a couple years. So supposedly I can get that. I can get the steering wheel, I think, changed under warranty. I'm gonna look that up. I think I'm gonna try to see if that can happen, because if it could, that'd be great. At least I can get another steering wheel. My lease ends in December, so maybe I can get it replaced before that while it's still under warranty, and I can start with a new steering wheel. And I don't know, it'll end up getting messed up anyway, so I guess what does it matter? But either way, but the also the air conditioning option, yeah, like I said, I wish I did have it. It'd be cool to have. I know you guys, there's some people that I know that wish they had it too, especially here in these hot, warm states. I don't know if you guys care or not in the hot states. I'm assuming you might, because a lot of you guys put your M cars away during the winters, so you hide them. You know, you put them in the garage, you don't drive them, because rear wheel drive, obviously, that might be a thing that some of y'all hate. Now, there's probably one thing you guys are probably thinking about what I didn't like about this car, and you're probably gonna say the exhaust. For me, that's a no. I actually love the exhaust. It makes the car unique from so many other cars. Some of you guys might hate it, but I actually love it. I do have M Performance exhaust. I've had it on all my M cars. That's wrong, I didn't have my 16 because it wasn't even available when I ordered that car. But I did have the M Performance exhaust ordered on my 18 M4 that got totaled, as you saw in a previous video. And I definitely was gonna order it on this one. It definitely makes the car sound much better. It's a lot deeper, a lot throatier. It doesn't rasp as much as the sport exhaust or standard exhausts. And on this one, I still have the full M Performance exhaust. I do have downpipes on it, so it is louder, obviously, for the tune. But a lot of people are doing that equal length exhaust now. I've heard a few videos. That's pretty cool. If you guys comment below, let me know what you think about those new exhaust options. Sorry, it's kind of windy out here. Hopefully this isn't messing up the audio of this. But yeah, but the wheel option, that'd be great. That'd be real great to have, man. Have some wheel options on the cars. That'd be awesome. The headlights is kind of a minor thing. It's a little nit-nat thing, because like I said, there's not a lot of stuff I don't like about this car, because the drivability and the fun factor in this, extremely good. Guys, stay tuned, subscribe, like, check out my next video coming up pretty soon here. Obviously, everybody, hopefully you stay safe. You know, coronavirus is affecting everyone. There's nothing going on here. I'm on this road. There's nothing, as you guys can see. There's nothing around. Nobody's driving around the roads. I was out, drove to my car dealership today, Sarasota Cars and Trucks, and there was nobody. But anyways, it is Easter, so if you guys are watching this, happy Easter, all you guys. Stay safe, don't get sick, stay inside. It's a good time to hang out with the family, and watch my next video. I'm gonna do a few things I do love about this car, which is gonna be really easy, so I could probably go on about that. Anyways, guys, appreciate you. Subscribe, like. I'll see you next time around.